My way of killing gods in another world. This one had me in stitches from start to finish. So RMC is this total gamer dude who just wants to chat with girls when suddenly he gets struck by lightning and wakes up trapped for real in the game world. Can you believe it? Now he's got actual monsters and gods trying to end him. The best part is watching this guy panic because all he knows how to do is game, not fight. But for some reason he's got this weird system always saving his skin last second. Dude, the way he somehow survives every crazy life or death situation without a clue is beyond hilarious. You really need to read this one if you need some system game kinda manhwa.
Soulstation Necromancer. The main character, Kang Woojin, is a total badass necromancer. After battling for years on another planet, he finally returns to Earth as a low-level player grinding dungeons for cash. But Woojin's amazing necromancer skills can't be hidden for long. Soon, the major guilds are fighting to recruit him. It's perfect timing too, as Woojin's old enemy threatens to invade and his powers may be humanity's only hope. With epic action, awesome artwork, and the unstoppable necromancer of Woojin taking charge, this manhwa brings non-stop thrills. If you want that OP reincarnated hero vibe, you need Soulstation Necromancer in your life. Reincarnation Path of the Underworld King. The retired king of the underworld wants to be reborn as a human god. But there's a big problem. His bad successor has let dead souls escape to the living world, causing chaos. So the former king of hell teams up with the holy guardians of life to fix this mess. Using Hell's magic book, they have to recapture all the renegade souls that escaped. It's a crazy shutdown as the old ruler of the afterlife gets involved in an earthly ghost-fighting adventure. Amazing art shows the ghosts and mythical forces battling. Here's the former king's chance to be reborn peacefully. Can he earn his relaxing reincarnation by recapturing the escaped souls? It's an insane supernatural story that mixes the afterlife with the living world.
66,666 years. Advent of the Dark Mage. Sealed for 66,666 years by 12 gods, the Dark Mage Diablo Wolpier finally wakes up, but in the body of a baby named Jamie Welton. Fast forward 9 years, and Jamie is now living with a loving family in a peaceful world, and he hasn't forgotten his mission: revenge against the gods who trapped him. This manhwa stands out because Jamie isn't your typical goody two-shoes protagonist. He's clever, he's ruthless, and he sticks to his dark personality despite his cozy new life. The story blends intense magic battles, clever strategies, and a thrilling revenge plot. Sure, there are some random power-ups, but they're woven into the story well enough to keep things exciting. If you're into dark mages, epic battles, and a protagonist who doesn't hold back, this one is definitely a must-read. The World After the End. This one's got a devastated world, mysterious towers that summon terrifying monsters, and a stubborn protagonist named Jaewon, who decides to fight for the original timeline instead of running away. The story is so original and emotionally compelling, branching off into multiple genres while still maintaining a unique identity. And the artwork? Absolutely stunning. The shading, colors, and character designs are all top tier. Every character, from the MC to the villains, has a deeply explored backstory that really makes you invested in their journeys. The decisions they make are what truly define their personalities, and it all comes together for one epic, genre-bending adventure. If you're looking for a manhwa that's unlike anything else out there, with a mind-blowing story, jaw-dropping visuals, and a cast of characters that you'll love, you have to check out The World After the End. Trust me, this one is an absolute must-read. Mr. Devourer, please act like a final boss. The Primordial Core is an unconquerable dungeon, home to the most powerful monster ever. The original monster, Swallow. But here's the catch. Swallow is actually just a lazy boss monster who just wants to sleep all day. That reminds me of myself. Keeping this chaotic dungeon running is a homunculus maid named Rennie, who's completely obsessed with Swallow, and the only other brain cell left is Patrick, a skeleton who's trying his best to maintain order. It's a wild ride watching these wacky characters navigate their day-to-day lives with a lazy but crazy powerful swallow at the center of it all. If you're in the mood for an OPMC who would rather take a nap than fight, Mr. Devourer, Please Act Like a Final Boss is the manhwa for you.
Magic Emperor. The story follows the Demon King Yifan Juo, who gets betrayed at the height of his power. Through reincarnation, Yifan's soul gets placed into the body of a weak servant boy named Fan. Despite his new form, Fan retains all of Yifan's incredible demonic knowledge and might from centuries of conquest. Now, bound to serve the beautiful Lady Luo, Fan hides his sinister ambitions to eventually reclaim his former evil glory. With stunning art capturing both tender and diabolical moments, you'll be hooked following Fan's calculated journey as the increasingly powerful villain turned underdog. If you want an engrossing cultivation story with a unique, cunning anti-hero protagonist, Magic Emperor is an absolute must-read.
Solo Leveling Ragnarok. In this mind-blowing continuation, the stakes have been raised to a whole new level. The Absolute Ones, the creators of many universes, are scrambling to find the power void left by one of their own. And guess who's been chosen to take on this monumental task? None other than our boy Sung Suho, the legendary Shadow Monarch himself. With Earth endangered once again as monsters pour in through the gates, Suho must conquer the Shadow Dungeon and tap into his father's legendary legacy to become powerful enough to defend our world. And let me tell you, the power scaling in this manhwa is off the charts. We're talking godlike abilities, epic team-ups, and a breakneck pace that will have you on the edge of your seat. If you're craving a manhwa that's bursting with action, jaw-dropping visuals, and a protagonist who's about to level up in a major way, Solo Leveling Ragnarok is an absolute must-read.
Solo Leveling. This one had me hooked from the very first page. We follow Jinwoo Sung, the weakest hunter there is, and everyone looks down on him. But then he finds this secret dungeon that starts his transformation into an unstoppable force, Shadow Monarch. Watching Jinwoo go from zero to godlike powerhouse through some of the sickest artwork ever is so damn satisfying. The fight scenes may as well be animated movies, no joke. And Jinwoo just keeps defeating level after level of monsters, getting stronger on his quest for revenge. Dude goes from loser to soloing through any challenge, it's addicting to watch. If you want the purest, most awesome action out there, this one is hands down a must-read in my book.
Return of the Disaster Class Hero. Humans have been facing these mysterious calamities, destructive creatures that suddenly appeared on Earth. To fight them, the Zodiac gods awakened 12 special heroes known as the Saints. But there was one more hero that was unchosen, the greatest of them all, John Lee. His allies betrayed him and left him for dead. Ouch. Fast forward 20 years and John is back, more powerful than ever and ready to show his former Saint comrades who's really the boss. Get ready for jaw-dropping battles, a deep and intricate world filled with lore, and an art style that will blow your mind. Return of the Disaster Class Hero is a must-read for any manhwa fan looking for an unforgettable adventure. Trust me, this one's a certified banger.